So big round of applause for St Stephen's.
Stewart McSweyn, great win today by St Stephen's in the XCR1 here at Giles Park.
Yeah, it definitely was a good win. I know a lot of the boys have been talking it up the last couple of months, so we had to try and make sure we got it done, and yeah, it's a bit of a relief for the boys that we actually did get it done.
It's the beauty of social media, isn't it? You put it out there and you've got to perform.
Yeah, exactly, and we've had a bit of banter back from clubs like Knox and Box Hill, so we knew we had to bring our A game if we're going to beat them, so to get it done is definitely a relief.
Now, I believe it, originally you were going to go first, but you threw Jimmy Coleman into that role and you took the last leg. So going into that last leg, did you have comfortable lead?
I think we had just taken the lead, so Ben Buckingham took it going up the final hill of the fifth leg, so it made my job a lot easier because I was thinking early on I might have a bit to do on that last leg, but it was kind of nice already having the lead going into the last 6K, so I thought we were in a good spot at that point.
Now, we won't see a lot of you obviously at XCR, but it's nice to get that first up win, isn't it?
Definitely. I think last time I ran an AV race was this one in start of 2016. And I think I was in the Ballarat region team. We did pretty well then. So it's a good way to kickstart your year because I had a good year that year. So I'm hoping it will work the same as well now.
Yeah, we've just been talking to Ryan about the beauty of the MCC system and the fact that Nick's got most of you out here today and the rivalries because Ryan was saying that you don't often get to race each other in different singlets. This is a different experience for you.
Yeah, I think like we've got such a wide range of events in the group. So we've got guys on 1500, 800, on 5K, 10K. So we don't really get to meet much. So this is probably one of the only chances we get. So I know Grego ran the fastest time today. So I think we'll be hearing a bit about that over the next month.
We've already heard about it, believe me. Now, with you, Commonwealth Games, you would have had to have been absolutely stoked with that performance.
I was really happy with the 5K, so I was fifth. I was probably ranked maybe 8th or 9th, so I felt like I was competitive up there. I was pretty loaded. It shows that in Commonwealth Games, the distance events are pretty competitive. So, yeah, I was very happy with that. And the 10K, I just think it was a bit hot backing up after the 5K, but great learning experience. I had a lot of friends and family there, so it's definitely a 2-week period I won't forget.
Well, you certainly won't lose any friends over the 10K, but that 5K, the mere fact that you ran above seeding is always a good thing at a championship race. And also, it was a very tactical race out there too.
Yeah, so it was. I know we jogged around the first 2K, but it didn't feel like we were jogging because there's a lot of up and down pace, which makes it very hard. And I think the winner closing a 3:57 last mile, so it just shows how classy the field was.
So overall, the Commonwealth Games experience for you must have been a big one.
Yeah, very happy, but it's always, if you don't end up winning a medal or anything, you definitely still come off it motivated. So it's definitely moving forward to trying to run a good European season now.
And also probably for friends and family too, isn't it? It's good to get so much airtime as we did at the Com Games, but also, you know, in looking at social media, you had a lot of the family up there from King Island, and that must have been awesome for you.
Yeah, I had a crazy amount of support. I had a lot of people I hadn't seen for years getting in contact with me, wishing me luck, saying they were up there. So it's definitely a reward for people who have put in a lot of work in your career up to now for them as well. So yeah, it definitely makes it a lot more enjoyable if you've got a lot of your support network around there.
Now you'll be going to Europe obviously for your next campaign. So how's that going to pan out for you?
So I think I open in about a month. I'm doing a 5K at Shanghai Diamond League. So that'll be a good chance to try and run, hopefully, somewhere in the mark around 13:10 if everything goes well, because I think it's a low 13 race normally. And then, yeah, I'll be going to Europe after that, trying to run, just because there's no major, just trying to run some fast times.
So you're sort of targeting around that 13:10. That's going to really rocket you up the rankings, isn't it, in Australia?
Yeah, it would. So that's definitely the goal. So I ran 13:19 twice in the last year. So I'd love to jump down at least that 5 and 10 seconds, and then you really get competitive on a world stage.
So 5K, 10K obviously seems to be your bit at the moment. Is there any talk at the moment about going any further?
I would love to in the future. Definitely I am excited about the marathon, but I think why you can be competitive on the track, I'll definitely be staying at 5 and 10K. Maybe a half marathon the next year or two, but probably the marathon a fair few years down the track.
Yeah, and obviously Nick can get you into some pretty good races too, which helps. But yeah, the income stream can go through the roof too when you start to hit those races, can't they?
Yeah, definitely, especially with some of the road races in Japan and stuff, you can do pretty well out of it. But I'm definitely just happy sticking to track at the moment. And then once I get a bit older, a bit stronger, I'll hopefully look at moving to the road.
What's it feel like to be in a St Stephen's singlet?
It's pretty good. Yeah, so I've talked it up a lot with the boys last year. I've had probably every second week having one of the boys making sure that I'm still running, checking up on me. So yeah, to cross the line and have them all there and celebrate it, because it's a pretty big win for the club, was obviously pretty sweet.
Yeah, you probably don't know the history too well about St Stephen's, but they were the dominant club through the early part of AV history, right through probably till about the 1940s and 50s. So you're joining a club with a lot of tradition. It must be great for a lot of the old timers at the club now to see guys like you coming through and trying to get that tradition back again.
Yeah, definitely. I was speaking to a few of the stewards at the club and seeing how excited they were after the result. So it definitely just doesn't mean a lot for the 6 guys in the team. It means a lot for everyone in the club. So I think that was the most important thing to come out of today.
Awesome effort, Stewie. Very proud of you at Com Games, and we'll be looking to follow you over the next few months in Europe, and then obviously as you start to gear up towards Doha.
No worries. Thanks a lot, Tim.